In May of 1901, an anonymous letter landed on the desk of the public prosecutor in Poitiers, France. 8 sentences, no name, no return address, and it freed a woman who had been locked in a dark room for 25 years. We know what the letter did. What nobody has ever really asked is who wrote it, and I think it's time somebody did. First, here is the letter. Dear Monsieur Prosecutor, I'm writing to you on behalf of a wrongfully imprisoned person in order to make a very serious accusation. There is a house, 21 Rue de la Visitation, Poitiers, which is owned by an old widowed lady named Madame Monnier. She lives with her daughter, whom she has imprisoned for 25 years. The window of the daughter's room is shuttered and padlocked, and only one person, an old maid, has permission to enter that room. The imprisoned woman is deliberately kept naked, sedated, starved, and in a state of repulsive uncleanliness. In the name of humanity, I ask you to use your legal powers to free this woman. If you refuse, I will go to the Department of Justice so that the old criminal can go rot in prison as she should. Signed, a loyal but angry citizen. So, this letter is full of clues. First, some obvious ones. Whoever wrote this knew the exact address. Okay, no big surprise there. 21 Rue de la Visitation. Second, they knew it had been 25 years that she had been in that room. That's fairly telling. Not only had someone had to be around for that long to know it had been that actual amount of time, they had to have known from the beginning. And how would they have known? Like, no one's talking about it, so how would they know when it started if they hadn't been around? Is anyone going to start talking about, hey, it started when? I don't know. Maybe they did. But that's just my thoughts. Third, they reference an old maid as the only person with access to the room. And fourth, the closing line, this is not a concerned neighbor. This person is furious. Okay? They're angry. They're like personally furious, which tells me they're having an emotional reaction to this, right? As any normal person might. So that old criminal can go rot in prison as she should. That's not, please check on this woman. I'm concerned for her. I may have witnessed something that I'm just not sure about, but rather, I hope she rots, right? Like they must have already decided who is responsible for this crime, and then decided that they're the worst person ever. So it just makes me feel like there's this very intimate knowing of what's going on. So really, that is not someone who heard something secondhand.